And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey folks, I'm Tom Vasel, and today we're taking a look at a little expansion for Ascension called Ascension Alliances. This is an expansion that allows you to play in teams. It's just a few cards, and you are going to pick someone else at the table to be in an alliance with, and you're going to play together. And so these are just some cards that kind of mold the set that you're playing with. Let me show you. Okay, so first we're going to start here by looking at some of the new cards. Now, there's not a lot of cards that are included in this set. This is the sum total of cards in the set. What you're going to do is you're going to mix these cards into, a deck of any Ascension set that you want to. There's 28 cards. At the beginning of the game, you'll make two-player alliances. Each of these alliances will share the same honor pool and final score. They take their turns at the same time, but you still have your own stuff. You don't share decks, you don't share resources unless you specifically can. And if it says that something that targets each opponent will affect everybody else. So there's some cards that does it. So for example, when I play this one, it says gain 2, and then my ally gets 2 attack. This one, draw a card. The next time your ally defeats a monster in the center row, you also get its reward. Here, this guy here, gain 3, and your ally gets 3, which is pretty awesome. This one here, defeat a monster with 5 or less without paying its cost. If that monster was in the center row, put this in your ally's hands. So this card kind of bounces back between you and your ally. There's also cards with ally unite on them, which means if your ally also plays a void hero or a mechana hero, so I would gain 2, and my ally unite would also, if my ally also plays a void card, I would get an extra 2 points. And if my ally also plays a lifebound, I also get points. This is pretty strong. You get 6 points. Or draw 2 cards if your ally plays the right thing. There's also monsters included. Get 2, you and your ally each draw a card. Gain 3, copy the effect of a hero your ally played this turn. This one's amazing. You get 6 points, and then you get every card in the middle row that's not a monster, and split them between you and your ally. Now there are several copies of all these different cards here. Now, the way these cards work, these are the really cool ones. The sigils, when you do this, one of you has to pay one of the sides, and the other has to pay the other side. You have to be able to pay them on the same turn. If you do so, you get this, and it just gets put into play, kind of like a construct, but it never goes away. So here, every time you get this, your constructs go immediately into play. Every time you get this, you can buy cards for your ally if you want to. Here, you can banish a card in your deck every time you shuffle, and the best one of all, you draw an extra card at the end of every turn. So at the end of the game, you're going to add your scores together, and whichever side wins gets it. That's it. I should show you that the rules, this is the rules, they're very simple. Just shuffle this into a regular deck. That's how you play it. That's that. It's not that much, right? It just adds a few things. The rules themselves could exist without these cards. You could just play with alliances, but these cards add some to the game. I wish there was more. In fact, when I was packing this up, I realized I didn't even show you one of the sigils. Another really cool one, the Mark of Deofall, which requires 6 attack, and it lets each player in this alliance can spend attack as though it was money. So that's pretty cool. And also, I didn't mention that these sigils are worth a lot of points too. This one's worth 10. They're like 8, 9, or 10 points. So I like those a lot. Now here's the thing. You really got to mix this with one set, probably. Because if you mix it with a lot of sets, the cards barely come up. So that doesn't work quite as well. So it's best to mix it with one set, or what Ascension has always pushed you to do, which is to buy the one big set and the one little set that they do and mix those together. And so you have 1.5 sets to some degree. And then these cards were going to show up more often. Personally, I like them best with one set. I enjoyed this. I didn't think I would. I still usually play Ascension as a 2-player game just because it's faster. 4-player, but here it goes faster with 4 players because you and your opponent or your ally are playing at the same time. So you're both sitting there, now it's your turn to go, and there's table talk and discussion, and I'll buy this and you buy that, or I really need this, and I'm going to kill this monster. No, it's better if I kill it because of this. So there's table talk, and it really is a thematic game with teaming. I like it. So it's nothing fantastic or that amazing, but I like these, and I wouldn't mind if there was more than these 28 cards. I wish there was more of them, or maybe future sets would include a few cards for usage with teams. But it's a nice idea. I'm glad they did it. That's Ascension Alliances. Dice Tower Judgment approved.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.
Shut the door!